Hello guys, the countdown has been taken care of. Very good evening and welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub. And I'm sure as excited as you all are because it is the time for the head-to-head clash. And today the clash is between Reyansh and Radhesh. Let's start, but before that, let's just accept some greetings. Itesh says, good evening, sir. We're joined by Sagar. Jay is here, well and truly on time, will need his services. Jay likes the poll, by the way. At the moment, the score is quite catching up as and when new members are here. Well, Reyan says he's ready for the head-to-head clash, which is a great news, right? That's what we want. We have Kavish also, he's here. The rating difference is 50. Radhesh is supposed to challenge. So Radhesh, be ready to challenge. You should challenge now, but don't start the game, okay? Be ready. 3 plus 2 should be the one that the time control that you should choose. Everybody likes that poll here. Radhesh, make sure that you're saying hello, hi to you as well, but make sure you challenge. Then we have Reyansh here saying hi, says good evening. Grant is here, he's also as excited. Vihang says good evening, welcome Vihang. Reyan says that Radhesh is offline. Well, we'll give him another 4 minutes because yesterday I had made it very clear that if you are not here on time, I'll declare you a loser. So what we will do is we will consider the start time as 55, which is already there. So let's say by 6 o'clock or 6:01, if he's not online by that time, Reyansh, then we will give you the point. The first point will be buy. Ooh, that's a nice idea, right? First point will be buy. Dishen like the poll. Have you participated? So it looks like 50-50%, right? People think it's 50-50%. Sure, sure. Okay. Thank you, Vyang. Hey, now Reyansh, Radhesh is here. Radhesh, please issue the challenge. 3 plus 2 is what we want to do. Here we are. And this is the head-to-head clash, 0-0. Everybody likes this setup. Then we have the heading. The scoreboard looks cool. And then we will wait to see what happens next. By the way, this is Reyansh's ID that we are using to broadcast. So the point is that yes, it is 50-50%. Jay, you're so right about it. And by the way, Reyansh, Radhesh, please issue the challenge. If you cannot issue the challenge, let Reyansh issue the challenge. Technically, what we do is the player with a higher rating issues the challenge. If you don't know how to challenge, then please type it in the chat so that Reyansh can issue you the challenge. Don't waste a lot of time over it. We got 10 games to do, dude. I don't have time for this. That's why when you say you want to play, it's important you know how to play so that there's no wastage of time and the others don't feel bored. It's easy to say, I want to play, but then you should not waste time. Okay. So 3 plus 2 is what you should do. Let's start the first game. If you are ready, guys, start the first game. If you are ready, make sure you start the first game. Reyansh versus Radhesh. Radhesh, issue the challenge. If you cannot issue the challenge, please type it in the chat. And if so, Reyansh, you can issue him the challenge. 3 plus 2. Go ahead and do that. But I want the first game started soon, man. Let's do it. Start the game. And we want the game started, man. We cannot wait for that long. Let's start the game. If you cannot issue the challenge, you issue the challenge, Reyansh. Doesn't matter. Yep, they're underway, guys. They're underway. Well, we have Pragya who is here to watch this. And E4. Okay. Participate in the poll. At the moment, the poll is like 53% saying yes. It looks like an even score for them, they say. Oh, will it be Spanish? No, Italian game. By the way, Jay and others, even Vihang is here. Go ahead and type what you think is the opening here. It's the Italian. Vihang, you can show your expertise here. So this is the Italian game with Bishop C4 opening. Now black should take that pawn, I believe. Yep. Guys, how many people? One more poll I should probably insert is, do you think they'll use the time there? Or Radhesh, you should not take on d4 like that, because then the queen becomes centralized there. Jay, you can also add inputs about the opening choice. Jay can tell us about the head-to-head count. Pragya, you have to be fairly regular for our other streams. If you say, I also want to play the battle, then you should be willing to, be here on the other days also, because that's when we decide who will play. If you are not here, how can I pair you against somebody? So you have to be regular at the, for the stream. Otherwise, how am I going to pair you? How will I know? So make sure that you're there. If you want to say, sir, I also want to play the battle, you should be there. Okay, looks like white should castle now. It's high time. And Vihang has some comments. Our senior player says it's Italian, but after h6 is out of theory. Ooh, now, oh, by the way, queens have been exchanged. Looks like it's early end games. It's a 3+2 game. They better start using their time. This is so important, guys. Use your time. Maybe the fourth game onwards, we have noticed this, guys. From the fourth game onwards, people start using their time. For some reason, they think, hey, now we have learned our lesson. Let's use time now. I don't know. Pragya says there's some issue in her mobile. Okay. Yes, Vihang says that they are playing too fast. Guys, get it slower. The queens have been exchanged with over 2 minutes on the clock. When the overall time control is 3+2, well, I agree with Vyong that it's a little too fast, surely. And more importantly, well, the rating is matched, right? What about Jay? Jay, you typed their head to head. I didn't get that. What's their head to head, Jay? I don't see that part exactly. Have they played before? How many times? What's your overall score against each other? The R versus R. Oh, Young, that's interesting, is it not? The R versus R. The Rajasthan Royals kind of. The RR. Reyansh and Radhesh. How's that for alliteration, huh? How's that for alliteration? Jay is still waiting for the head-to-head count, okay? Is Hitesh here? If Hitesh is here, Hitesh, what do you think about this opening, man? And what do you think about development? Now, the rising star should also participate. It's important you do so. White has castled, black hasn't. Both of them have a bishop yet to develop, but now bishop f4, and that's a good idea. Now, if you are wondering, like, what was that? This pawn is pinned, guys, because of the rook. So don't think that Reyansh has blundered the bishop. Now the bishop is hanging. Got to do something about that. Huh? Okay, good decision. Pragya, thank you so much. From today, I will join every lecture. Well, if you are fairly regular, Pragya, then I promise I can put you against a good player, or rather pit you against a good player. Okay, a pawn has been won here, but now the position is equal with Reyansh under a minute, and Radhesh is like over 2 minutes. Look at the time imbalance. The junior should learn. If Abir is here, learn from the rising stars. Yes, Mohit, you're right. It's under a minute. Oh my god, will the rooks also be exchanged? It's a minor piece endgame. Suyang will be interested in this. Finally, Hitesh does the job. I was expecting Jai to do that, but Radhesh has won 13 times. Reyansh has won 16 times. Thank you, Hitesh. And Jai with a quick update after that. Says Radhesh 13. Guys, so this is quite fairly matched, don't you think? So I was right in my poll about putting it 5-5, but hey, watch that. Oh, no, bishop for rook, or rather rook for bishop. Rayan should be extremely happy here. No? Guys, watch what's going to happen here. Bishop takes. Oh, he did it that way again. Okay. Any which ways it would have been the same. What an interesting clash this is. Or just the knight endgame. Vihang, you loving this or what? Black's a pawn down here. But then there is only minor piece here. Some expert comments, huh? This is getting interesting here. Itesh, if you're watching this, grunt, watch this endgame, buddy. King and knight versus king and knight with 5 pawns to 6 pawns. A further exchanges, only king and pawn ending. Oh, MGB. Oh my Ganpati Bappa, what's happening here? A king d3 here. Oh, I thought he'd go for opposition. I just thought he was going for opposition. Knight endgame is interesting, but it's quite tricky as well. But now knights are also off the board. Granth also is enjoying this endgame, says, okay, sir. The knights are also exchanged. Now what? Creating a pass pawn. Ooh, black has the pass pawn on the A file. Pragya says there's time pressure for Reyansh. Anything can happen now. Hitesh is pointing out that Reyansh is a pawn up here. Oh, black has a pass pawn on A file. Black has a pass pawn on A file. Something. Oh, yeah, and that's why king C2. And white has a pass pawn on the F file. How interesting is that? Now G3 and F4. G3 and F4. Oh, come on. G3 and F4. Reyansh should consider. Now Reyansh is trying to do a Samarth here maybe. Pawn exchange. Now king A3, king B5. What's happening here? King and pawn versus king and pawn. But white is still favorite to win here. There's no doubt about that. King A3 maybe? Oh, he wants to go that side. Why? He wants to get that side? Why? Oh, finally we have F4. Absolutely. Oh, the first score. Rematch, guys. Rematch. Click on that rematch button. Oh, guys. Radhesh has opened his account. Congratulations, Radhesh. Click on that rematch button, guys. Rematch button. Use that. 1-0, Radhesh. Oh, he was totally winning. People are like, oh no. Oh, should he use time? He should have won, actually. There's no doubt. Rematch, guys. Rematch. Click on rematch. Anybody can do that. Any one player can click the rematch and do that. Start it. Arya Mahakar says, congratulations. Arya, I missed your hi, hello. Were you here? I don't know. And says, all the best for the next round. Start your games. Game number 2 of the 10 game contest. Arya, if you joined late, participate in the poll. It says 53% yes, 5 all will be the score at the end. And Namish is also here, says, good game, the last one. Oh, and what's that? This is, Vihang, if you know the opening here, this is the Trompowsky. If you can type the spelling, Vihang will do that. Guys, D4, knight, F6 and bishop G5, yeah? Trompowsky. That's some opening that you should know. All of you. Of course, now it has changed because now there, after that you have D5 by black. H6 is also another move tried. Trompowsky, okay? And do some research on that. Is Vyang struggling for spelling? I repeat, D4, knight F6 and bishop G5. That's Trompowsky. Granth has something to say. Tells Radhesh, use your time, buddy. Not using your time. This time it looks fairly balanced, at least out of the opening here. Last time, Mohit says his hard spelling. Vyang, prove him wrong. What's up? Trompowsky, man. Waiting for you to type that. Let the juniors learn from you, man. D4, knight F6, bishop G5. Will the senior type or will some other players type? Pragya enjoyed that totally. Hard spelling, huh? And by the way, the poll has come back to 50% now. 50% exactly. 5-5 they say. Kavish has tried the wrong spelling, but good try. Kavish, at least you have tried. At least you have tried. Vyang the senior, what's up? Oh, the Shane has done that. Trompowsky attack. Did he just do that before Vyang, man? What's up? Oh. No, Pragya, that's a line, the Trompowsky. That's actually a line. The white player is willing to give the dark colored bishop. That's what it is. Oh, even Saurish does that. Everybody, make sure the poll is perfect. Okay, 50-50% everybody says. Ooh. Now the pawn will be taken by the queen with a check. Bishop e7, blocking it. Looks fair enough. Hey, the Ant-Man is here. But boy, Trompovsky tried something new. Black should also castle here. There's no doubt about it. It's high time black castles. You cannot put the bishop under that pin for long because now you have the rook also coming on e1. And now the poll has changed again. 53% more people saying now it's 5 all. So 53%. Oh, is that a blunder? What happened there? Exchange? No, what happened there? What is trying for checkmate with a piece blunder? Just please tell me that's a piece blunder. What happened there? What? Knight g5 or the bishop takes? That's it. Now that bishop is not pinned anymore. See, the bishop was pinned earlier. Not anymore. Oh no. When you play head to head and you don't use your time, that will now definitely reflect. Very bad. Very bad. Oh no. Radhesh. And now again, one more question is, will they play the catching up game? If you remember the last time, the clash, it was then 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4 or something like that, is it not? So do you think the same thing will happen again? They'll do the catch up game here? Oh, this is strong by Reyansh. I mean, he's like, sure, I'll pin the knight as well. Itesh says Reyansh is completely winning here. Okay. But then winning a one game, seniors will tell you that. And what's up with that now? So the queen will have to move out of the way. And we might have more exchanges like bishop takes, then rook takes, then queen d7. Guys, if queen d7 is played, it will be connecting the rooks. Again, Grant Utekar and everybody should type such things in the chat. Okay. This is called connecting the rooks. The move I've shown with the green arrow, queen d7, connects the rooks. It's called connecting the rooks. That's an important principle in chess. You move the queen, you connect the rooks. That's what, yeah, there you go. And already, let this be said that Reyansh's favorite to win is a piece up here as an extra bishop. And that extra bishop is enough to win. Hey, Ant-Man is active, says connecting the rooks. Thank you. Mohit does the job as well. Thank you, Mohit. Very, very well done. Proud of all of you. Super. That's why my students are my students, man. Come on. Pragya, some advice. He should move his rook. More exchanges. Okay. VM now gives 80% chances for Reyansh. Okay. Some mathematics there. Pragya also did that. Thank you, Pragya. Connecting the rooks, huh? Good. The tension is there. By the way, back rank issues, guys. Some comments on that. I have seen at this level, you know what? I've seen this happen a lot. There is always this chance of a back rank checkmate, even with the queen on the board. That is so often overlooked. And mind you, both the players here have got the pawn cover. So white has f2, g2, h2. Black has f7, g7, h7. Have you noticed that? So there's somebody, I'm sure you're noticing such things, right? This back rank always at work here. By the way, white is doing the right thing. He doesn't want the exchange, right? So he says, why should I do that? Ooh, and now look at the trap. Radhesh has set a nice trap here, Willie. Oh, queen sack. Guys, come on. Give some compliments to Radhesh. What a queen. Nice sack is that. Guys, some comments on that. Some comments on that. Oh, he did not take that. Oh, brilliant. Otherwise, there was back rank checkmate, guys. Did you notice that? Back rank checkmate. Did you notice that? OMGB. Jay, where were you when I was wanting you to type a few things, okay? Yeah, but now be with us, Jay. This is getting interesting. Now Reyansh has just moved the rook. No, Vyang, I have not checked that. I will check on this and let you know on the Telegram channel. Yes, Vyang agrees. That's a cool trick. It was a back rank checkmate, guys. And yes, even Ant-Man says it. OMGB. Reyansh is now going to play the moves fast. He better get the rook active. That's it. Simple. Get the rook active. That's it. I think you're doing a job. Put the bishop on f6. Life is good. Put the bishop on f6. Queen takes. Primo. Oh no! Again. Oh, the second time in a row that has happened, guys. Oh, rematch, guys. Click on rematch. Click on rematch, guys. Start your game number 3. All the best. Reyansh again with the. Oh, that was a cool queen sacrifice, by the way, guys. If the queen had been taken, it was back rank checkmate. Hitesh is like, no way, man. No way. Okay, by the way, Abhimanyu Mishra, we are going to check that news. I'll let everybody know about it. Abhimanyu Mishra becomes a grandmaster of not. Oh, the Danish Gambit. Some comments on that. And yes, I will check that news and put it on Telegram later. Okay. Now, Vyang has changed his advice. Vyang says he should use time, but he should not use too much of time because then he goes into that Samartha mode. And in Samartha mode, only Samartha plays it as good as he does. Okay, so come on. It was GG. That there is no doubt about. Sagar Khedkar says, all the best. Pragya says, ADB. Okay, followed by, oh no. Arya Mahakar says, all the best. The Danish Gambit. That's right, Mohit. The Danish Gambit. Oh! Ah, fortunately there. Now Queen E2 has to be played. Queen E2, no doubt about that, man. Queen E2, you win a piece here. Yep, buddy. Queen E2. There you have it. And Ayush now says Radhesh is 70 points. Ooh, I didn't notice that. Jay, why don't you point out such things? I really wonder, Jay, you should point out such things. Yes, you vote for Radhesh is fine, Jay, but point out such things. Look at what Ant-Man says. Radhesh is now 70 points higher. Ooh, big. And yes, it's a fork, guys. The idea of the pawn attacking the bishop and the knight is a fork. And now queen takes queen check, maybe. Bishop takes e2. Jay says, sure, I'll keep everybody updated with what's happening. Yes, Jay, you're the moderator. You should do that. Why not castle here, by the way? I wonder. Ooh, the pawn is on c2. Sagar says, I'll vote for Reyansh in this game. Remember last game also, he was a piece up. Okay. Guys, and this game is so interesting. White has a pawn on c7. Jack, comments on that, line on that. White has a pawn on c7. Black has a pawn on c2. Vyang, even you are, I'm sure, excited by that. I mean, watch what happens now. I mean, they both have the pawns. How did you get the poll on YouTube, man? Once your channel gets registered and you complete your subscription plans, they add that voting to your channel. So that's a big achievement for our channel. Lately, I've been able to add polls. That's the answer for Vyang. So the chess up now can do that. It's because I completed the subscription plan and everything. Yes, Jay, thank you. Both the players have got pawns on the 7th rank. Now this is amazing. This is indeed amazing. Look at how it looks, guys. Even Pragya says C7 and C2. How often do you see that? We are having like this is amazing. Pawn on white has a pawn on C7, which is well protected, and black has a pawn on C2. The file is also the same. Oh, and thank you, Mohit. Thank you so much. Well, there is no lag. Absolutely. The stream is as fluent as butter. Let me check your net connection. So center game is the Danish Gambit, more importantly. Ooh, what happened there? Fork. Again a fork. I think it's fork. Great idea. So bishop takes a8 now. Guys, now suddenly that pawn is becoming stronger and stronger. Vyang, any ideas? That pawn on c7, man. Considering 1200 guys are playing, this is cool. All the games have been fun so far. Except that Reyansh had the games. But then, yeah, interesting. Now, the interesting thing is Reyansh will have to play better to come up, bounce back into this head-to-head. Stood 0 down here. Oh, now look at what Black has achieved here. Oh, check. Now the pawns are, oh no. Sagar is giving 70% chance for Reyansh, 30% for Radhesh. Look at the black pawns before you say anything. Oh no. What, bishop f5 now? Bishop f5, guys? What do you think? What, bishop f5? To support the pawn? What? What's happening here? Oh, pawn promotion. Why? Why? Oh no, why? Who does that? He just gave the pawn. Oh, come on now. Rook for two pieces. I don't think that was wise. Was that wise? No, no, right? Rook d8, definitely. Oh, what's up? Okay. 50-50%. Mohit says, I think Radhesh is winning. What was up with that, you know, two pieces for a rook? Is that so? Two pieces for a rook, guys. Oh, and now the pawn. What? What? Why not promotion? Why not the pawn promotion? Radhesh, you had c8 equal to, now you have more than a minute. Oh, come on, guys. You have more than a minute for this. You can't go wrong here. Yes, he had pawn promotion, and I don't know, but he did not. He did not probably do that because of the bishop. Yeah, he had the bishop there, guys. That's why I did not do that. And now I think the knight can eliminate the bishop. But first, I think rook has to support the pawn. Is doing it right. So now I think the knights can make the bishop move. Guys, white can have some nasty fork ideas. Because the knights, they become really very active in such cases. Very active, I must say. Pragya's plan is like, let's go knight e4. What? Okay. All the games have been interesting. I would like to add all. Very, very good fight this is. No. Copying all your moves. No, man, no. Okay, 18 votes and 50% is not bad, right? No, no, I think white is winning fair and square. If that were the case, then Reyansh should be 2-0 up, man. By the way, now the backward pawn immunity. Backward pawn immunity. Cannot take the backward pawn. The pawns will just move. Oh, now the pawn is moving. That's it. Thank you very much. The pawn is moving. Thank you very much. I think Reyansh will be on the board now for the first time. Just mop up the pawns, man. Mop up the pawns. Give checks. Win the pawns. Mop up the pawns. Don't do a stalemate. Be careful. Doesn't matter where you move the queen now. How does that matter? Come on, man. Exchange the pawns. Better. Oh, he didn't do that. And now the pawns can be taken and h4. After h4, it's pin. That's it. Game over. I think Reyansh is winning. Reyansh will be 1. Radhesh 2. Oh, don't go for the second queen. Oh, no. It's going for the second queen. No. Going for the second queen here. Don't do a stalemate. Don't do. Oh, no. 0.5. Guys. Stalemate. And now I think Ayush, now you should be happy that he is surely not copying. Because if he were, then boy, I never thought I'll need to put the score in 0.5. Rematch, please, rematch. Game number 4. Oh. Everybody is so unhappy. Yes, Radhesh, you are lucky you're still in the lead here. And stalemate it is. No, Ayush. Yes, surely, man. Arya Mahakal is like, seriously, Reyansh? Like what? Again, Trompowsky. Is somebody is going to type? Oh no, this time it was d4 knight f6 and d5. Okay. Guys, let me know. Jay and Mohit can tell me, is this the first time we are getting 0.5? I don't think we had 0.5. Clash 1, Clash 2, this is Clash 3. Did we ever get a 0.5 score? No, right? It was always 5-5 or something like that. This is point. So is this for the first time we are getting 0.5? Jay says yes for the first time. Jay says yes, sir. It's the first time we are getting this 0.5. Even Mohit says yes, sir. Hitesh says no, sir. Like why? 0.5 and 2.5. This is getting interesting, guys. What's going to happen today? Oh, careful now here. Oh no, not a first clash last year. I am talking about this season. This is the third clash of this season, is it not? Since we launched the new series, come on. And last year, of course, sometime we would have had zero point 0.5. I am talking whether we had a zero point 0.5 this season. This is the third clash for this season, right? So for the first time. For this season, it's the first time. But Namish is saying for the last year we had it. Yeah, sure. That is possible. Knight d7 now maybe, but the king will move now. Oh no, bishop c6 is possible. Yeah, he played knight c6. Okay. Now he should have played knight to d4 maybe. And now be careful here. No player has castled. Okay. Oh, watch that. Watch that. Now. Oh, and now he's getting bishop for knight. Now here some words by Dishane is saying that this is King's, this is not King's Indian, sorry. This is Indian game and pawn push variation with a d4, knight f6 and d5. But he was getting bishop for knight. He's not taking bishop for knight, and then the pawn will also be singled out. He will have an isolated. Jay, you can type such things. White has an isolated pawn on d3. Jay, you can do that. White has an isolated pawn on d3. That's an important thing to type, man. So the juniors can learn. White has an isolated pawn on d3. What's happening here? We are, oh, Jay, thank you. Guys, learn. Jay has done some, and Jay, even without me saying it, you can do such things, okay? White has an isolated pawn on d3. What do I mean by isolated? The pawns on d file, there is no pawn on the c file or e file to protect that pawn. That is called an isolated pawn. Guys, surely, right? You understand such things. Arya Mahakal also does that. Thank you, Arya. Arya also did that. Pawn is hanging on the b file. Okay. Oh, but the king's position is open now. Oh, the king's position is wide open. White king. Pawns on f2 and f3. What do you think about that suddenly? Guys, white's king is in the open. Any comments on that? King in the open file. What? Isolated plus passed pawn. Oh, Ayush has added to that. He says isolated and also there is passed pawn. Agreed. More pawns exchanged now. What's happening here? And now he can double the rooks. Reyansh can double the rooks now instead of taking the rook. Oh, he's offered the check first. Okay. I thought he'll go for doubled rooks. That could have been a better idea. Here, now white has, again, Jay. Again, don't forget. Jay, you can do that. White has got doubled pawns on f file. You can do such things, Jay. White has got doubled pawns on the f file. And now black also has doubled pawns on the g file. This is interesting. So I think second time maybe, not third time. We are into the end game fairly quickly with the kings and the pawns. Maybe they both are keen on exchanging pieces. Okay, so the rook is attacking the bishop. Under a minute now, Reyansh. 55%. The poll has changed, guys. The poll has changed. Did you notice that? The poll is changing. Some comments on that, Jay. What's the poll statistics now? I can only see that the poll is changing. What's the exact statistic? Check. Rook. Okay. King to e6. Okay. Oh, rook on the 7th rank is mopping up pawns. Oh, now white has a pass pawn on a file as well. Yes, he's under a minute now. Oh, U1M. That's nice, right? U1M. That's nice. I'm going to learn such jargons from you. Okay, Jaya said that in the poll it's 45% to 55% now saying no, it will not be 5 all because Reyansh will have to work hard to get to 5. So now the poll that was earlier in favor of yes changed to 50% and now it's changed to 55%. So people are now not thinking it is 5, it is going to be 5 all. They don't think so. So yeah, guys, by the way, you can vote. I think as and when you think the situation is changing, you should change your votes. Free rook. How did he manage to get to this position? Okay, no idea, man. Oh, what's happening here? What's happening, guys? What's happening here? Some crazy game out here? Under 10 seconds now? Reyansh is completely winning, he says. But time pressure. Pragya says Reyansh is completely winning, but time pressure. Okay. I can probably try to put the poll again. Don't worry. If you cannot re-vote, let me know if you can re-vote. Jay, can you re-vote? If you cannot re-vote, then I will insert the poll again. Don't worry. But Jay, kindly let me know. Can you re-vote? Can you vote again? If you cannot do the poll voting again, guys, looks like we can have a draw here again. So Jay clearly saying no, we cannot re-vote. Okay, fine. Oh, this can be a draw. Okay. Under 10 seconds. The same thing going on. Looks like it will be a draw. Seven seconds. Theoretically, it's a draw. Yeah, I agree with Vihang. Unless, of course, they play something super wrong. then it is possible. Okay. Guys, 100%. What's the vote now for will Radhesh win? What's up? Samartha soul in Reyansh. I like that. Highlighted comment. Highlighted comment. Samartha soul in Reyansh. He's been churning our moves. I wonder how long they will now just go maneuvering the pieces. But you should use your king, Reyansh, for sure. Bring the king in the game, man. Because then suddenly if the bishop is in a pin, there is a chance you might win here. Okay. Jay says now it's 62%, 38%. What's the latest? Aryamaka says 75%, 25% no. Will Radhesh win? That's the poll. Will Radhesh win? Oh, what's happened here? Okay, the bishop moves. Okay. Yeah, there could be skewer and fork ideas, mind you. Looks like it will be a draw. Vyang says unless Reyansh blunders something, looks like it's headed for a draw. But then come on, play something fast and let your king be in action. And now give a check or pin the bishop or something like that. Come on, man. Bring the king in the game fast. That is the only way to do it. The king should always be on the light square approaching the bishop. Reyansh, that's the thing you can do. Has the poll changed now? Like 77% say yes. More votes now. Okay, bring the king, man. Okay, yeah, there you go. So that's the best way. And now you have the opposition. You can always try to. Okay, check. Fine, the king will move. How many moves? Jay, how many moves have they played? Kindly let me know. Has it crossed 80? Jay, how many moves have they played? 80 moves? How many moves in this game, guys? Play something. Play something. No, oh, no. But okay. It ended in a draw. Fortunately, it ended in yet another draw. Oh, close contest. Close contest, man. Okay. So it's 1-3. Rematch and start your game. Oh, what crazy things are happening here. 85 moves draw. 85 moves draw, guys. 85 moves draw. Start your game, guys. Game number 5. Start your game. Game number 5. And Arya Mahakal is like, no. Ayush Tavde is saying, oh. Arya Mahakal is saying, 85 moves. Look at the expressions. And I'll say OMGB. Man, use the rematch button and start. Sagar says, well played, both of you. With Dishen's reaction is like, oh. Hitesh says, oh no. Yeah, Reyansh has 2 draws, right? Finally, the game starts. It's game number 5. Rematch start. So will Reyansh go again for the Danish gambit that was almost winning the game for him last time? Reyansh playing e4, e5. What will happen? Yes, Arya Makar. OMGB. Oh my Ganpati Bappa. Ayush Tavde is right. You and Arya played 102 moves. But then there was a result in that game, wasn't it? Yes, 1-0. Namish, what's with the bot? Guess what is bot? BOT, best of luck, what is that? Bowl, right? It should be BOL, best of luck. And all the best is ATB. What is BO? Bot is like a short for Robert, man. Or robot, if you want that pronunciation. Guys, the poll has come back to 75. Is this not the same line they played the last time? Jay, comments on that, please. Is this not the same position like the last game they played? But the pawn is not on c7 and c2. That's the main thing. That's the only difference I feel over here. Jay says completely. Almost the same. Okay. Yeah, sure. The BOT. Best of luck. It should be BOL. I think Pragya did that right. Pragya correctly typed BOL. I'll show you. Here it is. Pragya correctly typed BOL, by the way. Both the players have more than 2 minutes 30 seconds here. Game number 5. Guys, imagine 10 games is not a joke, okay? Those who have played the head-to-head clash, type something. You have now the experience, okay? You have the experience. Those who have done this previously, 10 games, boy, it does take a lot. Mental pressure. 10 games is not a joke. So 10 games is something, some pressure. Again, it looks like it's... Oh, but look at Black's rook on h8. I think Radhesh has problems with that rook there, man. Now rook f4. Earlier, they could double the rooks, one of the players, but now there's only one rook, so... I think what Namish wanted to type is, I have had this experience 2 times. But he made a grammar error there. This is not normal variation. This is like the Danish gambit attempted, man. And almost the same kind of position was... Oh, now what? Careful. Yeah, back crank, right? Careful. King h2 is forced now. Oh. Now, but white also has rook f7 check, I believe. He has rook f7 check. He is also winning the pawn. I don't think there's a problem for Reyansh all that much. Oh, he didn't go for that. I think he had rook f7 check was good. Guys, did you like that? That was a better idea, right? He could have won a pawn on c7 because black is going to win the pawn on b2 no matter what. What do you think? Light colored bishops. Yeah, light colored, not white colored. Light colored bishop. The king is in the open. Oh, finally, rook f7 check. Yes. Finally, rook f7 check. The same idea, but with so many moves played in between. Now you can have the g7 pawn here. Doesn't matter. The rook is not going to be able to take either of those pawns on a2 or c2. Oh, man. I think... Oh, now the bishop is trapped. The bishop is gone. Oh, now the bishop is gone. Piece up, right? Oh, yes. Sweet. Comments, people. Comments. Is Reyansh bouncing back? Is there a chance? Radhesh has the lead here. 3-1. But Reyansh, if he wins this one, it will be a tough fight. It will be 3-2. We want to see tough fights. We don't want to see one-sided games. 75% people saying in the poll, Radhesh will win. Jay says, no. What's happened here? Suddenly a piece loss. Oh, checkmate, not checkmate, luckily. Oh, he took with the bishop. I'm surprised. He took with the bishop. Okay. Discovered check. The rook is also lost. Game over. Guys, what a beautiful tactic that was. Beautiful. We did. That's why we do tactics. Guys, please comments. These are all tactics. We do these tactics with a reason, man. Look at that bishop check. It was a discovered check. And the rook was won. There's no way. And now it says, yay. Reyansh is back. Jai cannot believe that. Says, no. There's no way that's happening, man. Mopping up operations. But please, somebody type it for... pray for Reyansh that it's not a checkmate this time. A stalemate this time. No, we don't want a stalemate this time. Why will Radhesh resign? He stalemated. Why should Radhesh resign? He won't resign. Reyansh stalemated him. Remember, somebody typed that. Why will he resign? He won't resign. And he stalemated with a queen. He had a queen and he stalemated. Why will he resign? He won't resign. Arya Makar says, come on, Reyansh. Come on, Reyansh. Do it. No stalemate this time. Man, rook and king are enough for checkmate. Why do you want to go for so many queens and rooks? It's disaster when that happens. Come on now. Go for the checkmate here. Deshain supports that idea. Says no, make a queen. Why? Come on now. No stalemate. No stalemate. By the way, black has a pawn to move. Luckily. Oh, but it will be stalemate. Oh, it will be. Yes, it will be if he doesn't take that. Take with the bishop at least. Otherwise, it will be stalemate. Guys, watch this. This game is crazy. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening in this game, man? Oh, leave that bishop. Let the black king have a place, breathing space. Oh no. Some crazy game is happening here, dude. Some crazy game is happening here. Finally. Oh, goodness gracious. What was happening in this game? Guys, you realize that that was a stalemate? Had the pawn been taken, it was again a stalemate. What's happening? Why is he... What, another queen now? How many queens do you want? How many queens do you want? Hitesh, are you watching this, man? How many queens does he need to finish this game? No! He's pushing the pawn. No! Careful, buddy. Careful. Now what? Now the rook check? Now what? Oh, yeah. Dishen says crowd queens. Why did he not take the pawn now? Oh, he should have taken the pawn total. Now mate in two. Reyansh has mate in two here. Come on. If he should think of this now. Oh, not that way. Come on now. He had a mate earlier as well. With the bishop check and then rook checkmate. What is happening here? Take the pawn. Oh, oh no. Reyansh, you know the king and rook checkmate. You don't need the queens. What's up? I am speechless. I am speechless at what is happening here. I mean, Reyansh, a senior player, should be able to checkmate with the king and the rook, let alone queens and everything. What's happening here is just simply beyond believable. Beyond believable. I'm saying this. Beyond believable. Start your game. I don't know. This is simply crazy. What's happening here? He stalemated for the second time. And now Ant-Man, see, you wanted him to resign. Oh, oh, OMGB. Drawing record. That is correct. A drawing record. Third time. Second time, right? No way, man. What's up with Reyan? Should have been able to checkmate with the rook. It's rook and the king itself. No need for the queens. Oh, Trompovsky again. Guys, I feel, I mean, I'm speechless. What comments can be there for such a situation? I have no idea. Like a guy who can checkmate with the king and the rook alone. Had pass pawns upon pass pawns. What's happening here? Sagar has wished them both all the best, but I think Sagar knows that what he should probably say is, Reyansh, what are you doing? This is really not the scoreboard, okay? Reyansh should clearly be something like 5 already. I don't know. Clearly speaking, Granth Utekar says Reyansh is a smart guy here. Plays till the end with full confidence on Reyansh that he will probably, just end it in a draw. But no way, this was something hilarious. Is the poll going to change or what now? This is now game number 7, right? Game number 6, sorry. Oh no. Hmm. Whoa, this is nice with the names and everything. How many draws will there be in this game? Guys, remember, out of 10 games, if you reach 5, then you become unbeatable, right? You all know that, right? I'm sure you know that. If you reach 5, then you become unbeatable out of 10, because then your opponent can only at best reach the number 5. That's it. So Radhesh needs 1.5 more points. 1.5, okay? Yes, that's also a good idea, Mohit. What we can do is, after 4 to 5 or 6 clashes, we can conduct their interviews on Google Meet the way we did for our tournaments, if you remember. We can definitely do that. Open F file. Is it open F file or open C file? Guys, you should correct him. Is it open F file or open C file? C file is open, F file is semi-open. Jai, typing Jai. The C file is the F file is semi-open, C file is open. Time looks perfectly balanced as of now. Reyansh clearly looks like the favorite to win. Clearly. Yes, the scoreboard doesn't reflect how good Reyansh has played actually. But then he messed up towards the end. And there has, 2 or 3 games like the one that we're talking about. The last one, the stalemate. Even the first 2 games, he was the one winning. But then lack of time. Although this is +2, it's not 3+0, it's 3+2. Now we are approaching the end game. Looks like king and rook versus king and rook position. I don't know. Oh, he doesn't want to do that exchange. Fine now. So rook to a4 and b5. Will that happen, guys? And then black will win the pawn. Pawn up, right? Yeah. And now, oh, exactly what I thought. 85%. Now think, yes, he is favorite. Oh, this is nice. So he says you are going to. I'm going. Oh, but he can take. Oh, he could have taken the rook. Passer, man, clear passer. Oh, he had taken here. He would have taken here, and that pawn was a passer. Guys, how many people noticed that? Oh, he had a win. Oh no. Yes, we can have some streaming and lectures on the end game only. Considering the way this has gone, that is a definite idea. Ayush Taude, I agree with you. By the way, uh, the best thing is we'll have Reyansh as our guest when we do that kind of streaming. Surely, surely. And now Black can probably, oh, he's winning the pawn there. He's winning the pawn again. Everything, everywhere. 87%. I think 87, yeah, 87% think that he will now win. Radhesh will now win. Radhesh, remember, he needs 1.5 points more and then he will reach 5, which means that he cannot be beaten after that. By the way, all of those of you who will have their classes and something like that are excused and they can leave at 7 if I mean you have some commitments. But I suggest if you have time, like I do, keep watching. This is fun. I wonder what the final score will be out of, you know, 10 points. I cannot predict anything at this point because clearly I thought Reyansh was a favorite to win, but well, the way this has gone, under 20 seconds, sure. U20S. Okay. Under 20 seconds. Guys, what jargons you build up? Yes, and now 88% say that clearly Radhesh is favorite to win here. The material is balanced, right? Jay, what's your take on this one? The material is balanced, but white has these useless double pawns. That's the main thing here. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Finish it. Oh, look at the sudden twist in the story here. What has happened here? Oh, again, some comedy story happening. For God's sake, what is happening here? No, not timeout again. No, not timeout again. I don't think we'll have a timeout. Clearly now, black. Oh, come on. Black should win here. Oh, he just gave the queen like, okay, I don't know. That's it. Come on now. Come on, Reyansh. Guys, again, that situation where, where you have the queen. And now, for God's sake, you should remember how the queen moves, at least for now. Reyansh perfectly knows how the queen moves. You got to put the queen in the knight's position, right? Oh, Ant-Man is demanding stalemate again. No, I don't think you're going to get it. Because he's putting the queen exactly like the knight's position. So, hmm. Finally. Mind blowing. What a contest. What a contest. Yep. So that's it, guys. That's it. 2-4. What say about that? 2-4. Start your game quickly, guys. Start your game quickly. It's 2-4. Start your games quickly. Finally. No draw, no stalemate. Start your games. Game number 7, guys. Game number 7. Start your games. Game number 7. 6 are done. This is game number 7 with Reyansh having the white pieces. Looks like he always has good positions with the Danish gambit. So he should capitalize on this one. ATB by our players again. Itesh, Hurrah is HURRAH, man. Danish gambit at work again. Jay, you're going to do some comments or what? Pragya's typed both ATB and she has said best of luck also. Yes, it should be 2.5, 3.5. That's right. Because it was not a draw. It was not a draw, guys. Correction. Completely agreed. Thanks for pointing that out. It was not a draw. It was 0.5. You're right. Guys, this is why you should be alert. Or 2.5, 3.5, sorry. Jay, I wonder where you go when you are necessary. Jay just disappears when really required. So game number 7, no doubt. But then the scoreboard is 2.5, 3.5. If it were a stalemate, so look how mentally prepared I was for stalemate. Like it will be zero point 0.5. I added 0.5 to both by default. By default. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, that would have been a sight. Another Jay, stop telling me that. You should tell me why you didn't point out the scoreboard, man. Of course, you're free to leave, of course. The lectures. He has a class at 7:15. I think by 7:15 we'll have some idea. Maybe only one game will be remaining or something like that. Free pawn, that's right. Oh, never play f6. What's the idea of the f6? But by the way, that Reyansh win has at least, managed to put Reyansh back on track. Jay, I think what you should do is watch the stream. That's why you are over here in the chat as the moderator. That's a big joke. That's a big joke. Then why have I made you the moderator, Jay? You are moderator not just to block the members. Make sure that you are here on the stream to tell me what happens in the chat. Don't you think that is funny, Jay? Oh, again, king and minor pieces. What's up with that? Guys, I think now they are mentally getting exhausted. Surely. 100%, guys. I think that's the case. I think that they are mentally getting tired here. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Bye, Tish. Take care. I think that it's a mentally exhausting. Oh, the bishop has been jailed. Look at that bishop. This is called a jailed bishop. Jailed bishop. There's no doubt about that. 86% people say that yes, they are getting mentally tired. 89 now. Okay. Guys, it does take a toll on you. This is game number 7. Come on. It's not easy to play 10 games. The bishop has been trapped. And now can this be a draw? Guys, king and knight versus... Oh no, another draw? What's up? Just save your pawn. That's it. Just take white's pawn. The black should take white's pawn and king and... Oh no, he's allowing that pawn to escape. No. Go, go, go. Yeah, go towards the pawn. Go towards the pawn. Take that. Take that. That's it. This is also a draw. No, this is a draw. This is a draw. The pawn will be lost and it's a draw here. Take the pawn and it's a draw. Oh no. That's it, guys. Insufficient mating material. 3-4. Start your game quickly. This time I'm sure the score is 3-4. By the way, Jay, do some typing. Let them know. 3-4, game number 8. Start your games quickly, guys. Yes, Jay, this is a record draw. No doubt about that. Game number 8, guys. Game number 8. So 92% people are saying, yes, they are mentally getting exhausted. It is not easy to play 10 games. And let me tell you, there are 1200 rated players. So it's not easy. It is really, it takes a lot of your mental strength to focus for that long. It's more than 1 hour that they are battling. You should actually applaud them for their effort. Start your game. What's up, White? Who is White? Radhesh. Don't waste time. Start, man. Game number 8, then 9 and 10. 3 more battles to go. 3 more games, man. Imagine how they will play the 10th game. Yes. Imagine that. Vihang, I'll pit you against Samartha or Saumitra or any of the seniors, or if Chinmay is ready to take a clash with you, we'll ask him if that's possible. I will definitely arrange for that. Okay. But then, you know, this is something that I'm saying. This is a record for draws. And just imagine how they're going to play the 10th game. I am even, you know, thinking about it, getting tired myself. How these guys will play the 10th game. It's not funny, guys. It is taking a toll on their emotional power. Come on. It's not, the word is not funny. Of course, some of the stalemates at the start were funny, but now it is getting, the exhaustion is there. They are mentally getting really exhausted. What's Namesh with that big comment? What does he say? Yes. He keeps messing? Okay. Yes, Granth Utekar, that's right. 3 games. After this, there will be 2 games remaining. And that is why I say it's not easy, guys. Not easy. It really, it's a demanding thing. Trompovsky again, there was this. 92% thing, it's mentally they're getting tired. No doubt about it. Radhesh needs 2 more wins, or rather 1 win and 1 draw to be the winner here. 1 win and 1 draw will be okay. Radhesh will then reach 5.5. Now look at this. Saurish is saying Radhesh, Radhesh. And Saurish again changed it to Reyansh, Reyansh. What's it? What's it? This is very interesting. You say Radhesh, Radhesh, and the next thing you say is Reyansh, Reyansh. But how is that? That's not done. Okay? We can play today, Arya. No, you cannot do that. You cannot. How will you play? I mean, what? You already had your head to head. Man, there are players who are waiting for their head to head, man. Oh, Saurish says I'm cheering for both. Spirited. Very, very, very spirited. Now, the thing about this is the bishop is gone. Yes, the bishop is gone. There's no doubt about that. For a change, guys, have you noticed this? For a change, Reyansh is the one with a comfortable time lead. And I think that's the first time it's going to happen. For the first time. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Free bishop. What's a free bishop? This is a free bishop. Rook is there. Piece up, yeah. And with a piece up, yeah. Okay, bye, Granth Utekar. Take care. By the way, Granth Utekar, let me know if you are actually in a mood to play the next. Did Granth already play the head to head this time? Granth, you are remaining for the head to head, guys. Now 86%. Has it dropped back to 86%? Yes, Granth, you can go, but I think Granth, you are due. Your head to head is due. I think if you have not played, let me know. Let me know. Again, if Reyansh wins this, imagine it will be 4 all. Just imagine that. If Reyansh wins this, it will be 4 all. And then it becomes very excited. And Jay can tell us all, I mean, he was the one in his head to head. He was the one to actually come back from a score that was behind, score where he was actually behind, and then he came back and settled it 5 all. I think that could be the case. Over here, if Reyansh wins this one, it's wide open, folks. Wide open. What? Okay. I thought that pawn will just take the knight, but the queen is attacked. So far, so good. Why is Dishen typing some lines here? Why are you typing the lines here? Queen d7. Don't do that. Make sure that you actually put some comment, but not the line as such. That will not be, good. Kavish is also remaining for the head-to-head. Kavish noted. Kavish is definitely due for the head-to-head. Yeah, agreed, agreed. Who else is remaining, guys? I mean, if we are talking about Kavish, that's for next week. Oh, by the way, Jay, please, before you go, type about who is playing tomorrow. Don't leave without that. Who is playing tomorrow, Jay? Type it before you leave. You've got 2 minutes more, Jay. And who is the challenger? Who has the higher rating for tomorrow's game or tomorrow's clash? Yeah, mate in one is noticed, but of course, the point is you have to make sure that you stop this. Who is playing tomorrow? Jay doesn't know. Then what do you know, Jay? What do you mean you don't know? Both the pairs. I think Hitesh knows that. Jay says, who is playing tomorrow? I don't know. Jay, I think you better reconsider the point that, you are the moderator. Is Dishen versus Arya Sonic. Thank you so much, Dishen. So, very bad. Okay. So, Dishen won versus Arya Sonic. So, I think Arya, you are the one to resign. Sorry, not resign. You are not resign. You are the one who is going to challenge Dishen, because I think Arya has a tremendous lead over 200 points. Dishen, prepare well, okay? Prepare well for tomorrow. Don't play too fast, Dishen. Look what happens. And don't play too slow as well. All the best. Yeah, Pragya, you have just today talked about this, is it not? You said you want to play. You are free to do that, but just be regular on the stream. Next week, let's see. We can only have two pairs on Thursdays and Fridays challenging each other. Can't do more than that because the other days we have to practice the miniatures, the tactics, the demo games. Those are there. Yes, Arya must challenge. Arya, you should make a note of that. You should challenge. Arya is saying, yes, I will challenge him. No, that was slip of tongue. No, Arya should not resign. He should challenge. Take back. It's because of this contest that has gone for so long that I'm struggling for words. The stalemates have made me lose, all the fluency, especially that stalemate with the queen on the board. I'm still unable to come to terms with that. What a stalemate that was, man. Oh, this time Radhesh is going to be timeout? Guys, is that the case? Will, OMGB. Bye, Pragya. Take care. Arya Mahakal's ID is Arya Sonic. But they say, remember that Arya will challenge you. You should not do that. He will challenge. That's a clear winner. But no stalemate, please now. Again, guys, again we have reached that stage where there is a stalemate possibility and we don't want that, man. Guys, again, you think if Reyansh wins this one, it will be 5-all? Oh, Jay is so mean. Jay says hope for stalemate. No, come on now. Jay, I think he wants stalemate because he wants Radhesh to finish it off quickly. Checkmate now. That's it. Oh, he had a checkmate in one. Oh, he had a checkmate in one. What's up? Oh, finally he did it, but he had a checkmate in one. 4-all rematch and start the game quickly, please. No, it didn't end in a draw. Finally, 4-all. Guys, it's 4-all. Very important, guys. Let's see what happens here. Game number 9. And again, will we have the good Danish gambit? Will Reyansh just finish it off nicely and in style? It's 4-all, guys. So now do you think it will be 5-all? What do you think? Guys, after this, if Reyansh wins, then Radhesh should be sad because Radhesh had such a big lead at the start. I remember something like what happened with Jay. Jay also had a big initial lead, right? Yeah, Reyansh did a great comeback. I agree with Saurish. Sagar says all the best for game number 9. Guys, what a clash this is. What a clash. Early piece development. I like this about Reyansh. No, it's not 50-50% in voting, right? By the way, voting, the E will disappear. It's VOTING, Dishay. Looks like white will castle before black, definitely. Black should play knight f6. At some stage, he will look for it. No, Reyansh is busy developing more pieces. Oh, exchange. Interesting. So people still say that it's 55%. Like, no, it won't be 5-all. Yeah, Falak is late probably today. What happened? Falak, you can vote. You can click on the vote, yes or no, whatever it is. Bishop pair, both. And now Saurish has put it in one line. Says he says Radhesh Reyansh. That's it. Both in one line. He's supporting both. How cool is that? Supporting both. Guys, 55% is not bad. More or less people are now coming to the idea, or rather, they are drawing the conclusion that this might be 5 all. The way this has gone, I also think that it could be 5 all. And surely if Reyansh wins this, I have said it already, Radhesh will feel sad. He really had the lead. He was the one who was gifted the games in the opening. Okay. Now double pawns. Sure, it's double pawns now. Jay, you're with us or you have left? I suppose Jay had a lecture. Jay had some class at 7:15. We've gone way past 7 o'clock now. Guys, we should rearrange this head-to-head clash. Shall we make it 8 games? I'll put this in on the Telegram channel. You can vote. Shall we make the head-to-head clash of 8 games? Do you think that's a good idea? What do you think? Instead of 10 games, can we make it 8 games? Now it's become perfect 50% in the votes. 50% exactly. Saying yes, 50% saying no. Okay. God knows. Game number 9. This is the penultimate game. The next one will be the last. King and Rook versus King and Rook. And they have enough time at hand to think now. So, looks interesting here. Mind you, both of them are 1200 players. You got to consider that they are playing 10 games at a stretch against each other. They're 1200 players, guys. So it is a commendable job. You can actually, type some lines of praise for them, guys. Come on, guys, you can do that. Type some good lines for Radhesh and Reyansh. At a 1200 level, this is not easy, guys. This is not easy, I'm telling you. It's tough. It is tough. 10 games in a row. Oh, passed pawn for white. Passed pawn now. H file. There's a passed pawn. Alert. Very good. Both of them have time, by the way. Vikas Patil, that's Mohit Patil, is still supporting Reyansh. Okay, Reyansh. He's not like Saurish saying Radhesh Reyansh. So, wonder how Dishen is going to put a fight against Arya tomorrow. Dishen, you should play slowly. Remember, you should play slowly. Namish says, according to him, it is easy to play. Come on, 10 games. It's not easy to. How really? It was easy? He says that when he played against Prajna, it was easy for him. Okay. Surprising, but I'm going to believe that. He says, when I played against Prajna, he has said, what I thought was playing was easy, but it was hard to notice. Oh, what notice? I mean, hard to concentrate. That's what I'm saying. It emotionally stresses you. It exhausts you mentally. That's what I'm saying. It's not difficult to sit there for 10 games physically, but when you put a lot of thought into it, then after some games, let's say game number 6 onwards, it does take a mental toll. Reyansh, that's what Kavish is saying. Oh, okay. Equal position analysis by Saurish. Yeah, it is equal position as of now. But mind you, white has a pass pawn on h5. Always be careful with the pass pawns. The things can be tricky. Oh, he's looking to push the pawns, huh? Yes, Sagar says, sure. 10 games look easy, but then when we actually play, it does, we do feel tired. Yes. Yeah, Black resigned here. That is fantastic. Black resigned here. What happened? White resigned. Guys, what happened there? Radhesh won the game, and why was that? What happened there? Start your last game, guys. What happened? He was losing the rook, that's why. I'll tell you the reason why. He was going to lose the rook, that's why he resigned. If you want the reason, yeah, he blundered. Absolutely. He was losing the rook, guys. He was losing the rook. Last game, guys. Radhesh cannot lose now. Hey, bunch of lions. How are you? Students from Badlapur. What's up? Well, Radhesh cannot lose now. That's for sure. Start the game. Radhesh, you have the white pieces. All the best to them. Bunch of lions says I'm fine. Good. By the way, you'll always be remembered as the COVID-19 batch. That's always important. Oh, the COVID-19 batch. Seriously, man. What kind of was it? Trompovsky this time? No. Bishop F4, I see. 50% now? Still 50% say yes. Okay, that's surprising still. Okay. So they are giving Reyansh equal chance of finishing this with 5 all. We have got to keep a track of how many clashes end with 5 all. Double pawns. Black has double pawns on the D file. Saurish, would you like to make a comment on that? Again, this is voting, V-O-T-I-N-G, dear. The E will be eliminated. Oh, what happened, Namish? From 1629 to 1600. No problem, that happens. Vyang also knows this. The ups and downs. Part and parcel of chess. It happens, really, you cannot do. Oh, quick queen exchange. So, looks like Reyansh always likes it when the queens are not on the board. I made this observation. How many people agree with that? I have noticed this. Reyansh likes to exchange the queens. He just likes it with the minor pieces, maybe. I don't think. He loves to go in the end game. I have made this observation now. This is the 10th game that they are playing. And Reyansh, I certainly believe he just loves to. Oh, he didn't take with the knight. He did not take with the knight. Again, quick to go into the end game. 77%, guys, 77% think that this here will go in Radhesh's favor. 77%. Now 71 changed. 77, no, 71% think Radhesh will emerge victorious. In this final game, Radhesh just wants a draw. Just needs one draw and Radhesh will just win. Reyansh, if he wins this, maybe drawish, 5 all. And now, a rook each and black has got, well, black's advantage is clearly seen here. I mean, 2 pass pawns, are you kidding me? That's huge advantage. Huge advantage. And both of them are playing very. See, this is another indication that they are mentally tired now. They are almost in the end game with more than 2 minutes to spare, and the original time control is 3+2. So you can imagine how fast they are playing, guys. It's not easy. Playing 10 games in a row, are you kidding me? Oh, that pawn. Now I don't think that Reyansh will win, but Reyansh do some magic, it will be a draw. Okay. But draw is still enough, I told you, right? Radhesh has already reached 5. So a draw is enough and he would still win. I think he managed to, I think he's pushed the pawn. Oh, he just gave the pawn away. Guys, did he just give the pawn away? Talking of two passed pawns, now he has won. That is what is mentally exhausting. Okay, that is what happens. Really exhausting. But by the way, I'm making it clear that black still has a passed pawn and the material is balanced. So although he lost that passed pawn, it's balanced here. He should create a passed pawn now, Reyansh. The F file pawn and the E file pawn. Yeah, Radhesh will be sad if it ends with 5 all. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. Oh, clearly now he's a pawn up here, guys. Pawn up. Oh, he resigned. Uh, Guys, clearly, Radhesh, congratulations. You can type your congratulatory messages now. Radhesh is clear winner. Clearly, right? Clearly. Super, super, super. Well done. Congratulations, Radhesh, and well done, Reyansh. Absolutely, absolutely. Congratulations, Radhesh. Everybody's congratulating you. Even Falak is congratulating you, no doubt. And very, very well done. Radhesh Sawant, very, very well played. Hardik Abhinandan, very good. Yeah, both of them are mentally tired. That is 100% the case. 100%. And Reyansh, you did play well. Okay, you put up a good fight. There is always a next time. There is always a next time. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, surely he also agrees with that. Tomorrow, it's again action packed. Tomorrow, it is Arya versus Dishain. Guys, type your goodbye messages. It's time for us to stop. It's almost 7:30. Way past that. We have to stop. Bye bye, guys. Both played very well. I must say, I congratulate both of them. Radhesh, of course, you won, but Reyansh, you did try your best. Okay, you did manage a comeback. If you would have won the last one, it would have been 5 all. Take care. Bye bye. Enjoyed this.